This episode of Walt Disney World Today is sponsored by Small World Vacations. Their team of 40 agents are authorized Disney vacation planners and recommended by MouseSavers.com. They're dedicated to your dreams and your dollars, so get your free price quote from Small World Vacations at www.wdwvacations.com, where the magic begins.
This is Walt Disney World Today. Give us 5 minutes and we'll give you the world.
It's Monday, April 30th, 2007, and this is episode 250 of Walt Disney World Today. I'm your host, Matt Hodgberg from MGMstudios.org, celebrating our 5th year anniversary. On today's show, we have Len Testa, co-author of the unofficial guide to Walt Disney World Cereal Flakes, Len. Frosted Flakes.
Frosted cereal flakes.
Cereal Flakes.
Corn flakes. How's it going, Matt?
Outstanding. We also have Mike Scopa of MousePlanet.com. Welcome, Mike.
I'm here to study the inflammatory response of the neutrophils as they react to invading bacteria.
Star Wars, or Body Wars.
Body Wars.
Body Wars.
Muppet Wars.
Same different, Muppet Wars. And we also have Mike Newell of Mouse World Radio. Welcome, Mike.
Happy 250, boys.
Well, on today's episode, it's that time again. Oh yes, it's time for us to sit back, turn on the old videos that were illegally shot, and talk about
the old
it's time for
crack pipe.
it's time for Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
We're off to a good start, and today we're talking about Magic Kingdom's Carousel of Progress. So we chose this one because we know there's no wait for it.
No fast pass.
Yeah, no one there is going to annoy everybody else.
Yeah, we need a good sleep. Need a good snooze.
It's way too hot outside.
Way too hot. So, Newell, as soon as the walls rotate and they let us in,
We can walk in.
welcome. Scopa, do the welcome.
Welcome to the Carousel of Progress.
I like the carousel.
It's good to sit down in.
It is. I don't have a seatbelt.
I think you're sitting on mine. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me stick my hand. Hold on.
Watch it.
I always like, when
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
I like when the theater turns and you can poke your head. If you sit forward, you can see the crowd next, to the left of you.
Yeah. But why would you want to do that?
Yeah.
How many of them
Stalking
are
someone?
It's just something I do. Yes, that's why I do it. I don't sit with my fiance. I have her sit in the next row and I wave to her.
So you guys can wave, right?
Right.
Carousel of Progress. Here's the thing, though. It's it's not the Carousel of Progress anymore. It's the Carousel of Progress 30 years ago.
Oh yeah. No, it's the Mike Scopa story.
So here's the thing. What we should do as we go through these shows, and we look at all of the appliances that the old people mentioned. Let's do a bell sound for everyone that Mike Scopa has ever owned.
Or better.
For those who don't know yet, this is going to be the Great Scopa's Joke Show. See how many jokes we can throw in here.
Carousel of Scopa.
Well, now we're moving over to the first scene. What is this? Turn of the century, right?
Turn of the century, right? Why don't men wear?
I was just gonna say Scopa. I've seen Scopa wear that outfit before.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a size 42 regular.
44 long.
Hello. You notice the dog is named something different in every.
Oh, I was gonna ask. I was about to say, a dog sure has lasted a while.
Who? The guy's wearing like a vest, a shirt, a jacket, pants, and shoes. And here's my question: who wears pants around the house? I mean, who wears pants around the house?
Pants,
Who doesn't
underwear.
wear pants around the house?
Get it?
Yes, sir.
Things couldn't be any better than they are today.
Pictures flicker up on a big screen.
When you guys, when you go to the Carousel of Progress, do you scour the back of the dioramas looking for hidden Mickeys?
Oh yeah.
No, really?
Yeah, I don't know if... Sometimes I think the wallpaper is made up of hidden Mickeys.
You've been staring at it too long.
Closer to home,
Yep.
we've now got
Oh,
gas
funny.
lamps, a telephone, and the latest design in cast iron stoves.
Gas
And that
lamps.
reservoir keeps 5
Spats.
gallons of water hot and just 3 buckets of coal. Oh boy, it sure beats chopping wood. And isn't our new ice box a beauty? Look at that. Holds 50 pounds of ice.
Usually by now I'm asleep. It's settling into a nice snooze.
Okay, now this is scary, but I remember my grandmother's icebox.
Icebox, that's funny. Hey, look, indoor plumbing. Ooh,
Ooh.
look at the rubes.
This reminds me of Merrimack, New Hampshire. Hasn't changed much.
Say, Mother,
No.
I was reading about a fellow named Tom Edison who's working on an idea for snap-on electric lights.
Electric
This is the part that I like. Isn't there like a spinning wheel going on in the background here?
Yeah, in the back. Yep.
Sarah sure
I'm
gets
just
the
Probably the
amazed
most ingenious part of this.
Here's the thing that I don't.
marble.
Here's the thing that I don't believe. I don't believe that people actually wore all that crap back then. First of all,
This is all the
there was
pants.
no,
Goes back to the pants theory.
there's no air conditioning. Second of all, who wants to be that uncomfortable?
But that's all you have, then you don't know any better.
And they
I
probably
mean,
never will.
better. I think people would be sitting around in pants and a t-shirt or shorts and a t-shirt.
Don't worry, Rose.
Interesting
Kids
theory.
and real dogs.
Well, Scopo, how was it back then, really? Did you wear all
This is
that?
lumbago anyway.
Well, we didn't do much. We couldn't read. We couldn't
Couldn't read.
surf the net. Couldn't do much email back then.
Put your wash on the line, right?
No.
Oh, well, the cistern was low anyway.
Oh, this is Mike Jr. over here.
Yeah, with the
Like you-
hoochie coochie.
I
Yeah.
told you to ask my
The
permission before
stereoscope.
using my
Stereoscope. I think Scopo just got one from Best Buy the other day.
Hey, you got the newer bottle last night.
The new it comes in color now.
World's Fair in St. Louis, and you put that
It
away
comes in
before your
HD.
mother finds it.
HD stereoscope.
Well, we have one of those new talking machines. Now that is something. It
Oh,
plays
funny.
music right here in our home.
She keeps that thing going all day long.
Progress.
The gold and the bronze.
Oh, now there's the looker of a daughter. Gotta love that corset. Nothing's as sexy like.
It's just hysterical. So the dad says, the girl says, hey, I'm indecent and these people will look at me. And then the dad says, don't worry, they're friends. So it's okay for your friends.
Evidently, it's okay to reveal yourself.
It's okay. You know the routine.
Off with it, woman. Gotta pay the bills somehow. Clearly, the backstory of Carousel of Progress is that they're whoring out their kids.
Oh, well, with all this talking, I've worked
Must
up quite a
be.
thirst.
Newfangled
One of those
trolleys
newfangled
for a sarsaparilla.
down to the drugstore soda fountain.
This is so Scopa.
Cold sarsaparilla. Oh,
Root
sorry,
beer.
I forgot.
What is the difference
We're
between root
drinking
beer and
root beer
sarsaparilla?
now.
Same thing.
Kind of thing, different name.
I don't know.
Well, that's progress for you. And
Speaking of progress, I have a song. Oh, funny.
One of the problems with this attraction was that when the dog barked, it came out of the stove. It came out of the stove.
Minor issue there. Nice, he's wearing fewer clothes.
See,
Got
they
his
obviously,
got his vest off.
you know why, Len? Because they have not invented shorts then.
That's right. Shorts. The concept of pants not so long hasn't really been invented yet. Exactly. This is a different dog.
I guess the dog is somewhat different, huh?
Now, I guess here were we looking in the 20s?
Yeah, I think so.
Phew, boy.
Yeah.
Hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20-some-odd years ago. You know that pilot
He'll never make it.
Charles
He'll
Lindbergh? He's about to fly a single-wing airplane all the way across the Atlantic. He's never going to make it. And sports stadiums are springing up all over. And boy, nobody hits that old horsehide like that new fella.
Babe Ruth. Scope is still mad about the Red Sox selling him to the Yankees.
Babe Ruth started off as a pitcher, so
All for a
he wasn't-
Broadway
he wasn't-
musical.
He wasn't a new fella. When he wasn't a hitter as a new fella, he was a pitcher.
Yeah, good point. Historical inaccuracy.
It's isn't it ironic that his mother named him after a candy bar though?
Hey, wait, you guys missed the Hupmobile reference there. Wasn't that Scopa's first car?
I think it was the Flintstone.
Flintstones, yeah.
Right,
I get close to the show.
The Rumble-matic transmission.
Mr. Edison sure added life to our
Oh,
home.
Ah, memories.
You know what I noticed about this? They acquire more things, yet they don't seem to be any happier.
I buy fuses by
Yeah, they're just not Very depressed. And then Mike Jr. has to go handle it. We'll just name them. See, the daughter's name is obviously Holly. What's your dog's name,
No,
Scopo?
Patricia is the daughter's name, but I know that's short for Holly.
It's obviously short for Holly. This is all just, they're all ripping Scopa off. Walt ripping Scopa off. Just, the whole World's Fair.
We're gonna close down Walt Disney World.
Oh, well, that's more
Here's
like
Carol.
it.
There's Carol sewing up to July 4th.
July 4th.
There you go. For Mickey's Not So Scary, Scopa, you can just recycle your old costumes from, that July 4th back in 1920.
Hey, what goes around comes around,
Eventually, it all comes back.
Take out the old bow tie.
That's a role that really fits me.
I'm so glad we installed an electric light fixture here on the porch because it's just too darn hot.
It's so hot.
Yeah,
Why is he wearing a hat?
It's like you're wearing the whole outfit.
There's an idea. Don't wear a whole 5 yards of fabric around your head. Here's an idea. Wear less clothes. I'll be
And
true.
guess who volunteered to choose the music for the program?
Look at they're all wearing pants.
Pop, listen to this.
Is your son Benedict Arnold?
What is that?
Oh, what is it's...
Hi, I'm.
Is this we're gonna see Cousin Orville? Is this the one where we see?
He rigs up air cooling, air conditioning.
Oh, privacy around this here.
No privacy at all on this place. Oh, Patricia.
Holly.
Yes, Father.
Better get a move on. The radio
Do I
says
really
folks
have
are
to
arriving
go?
downtown.
Do I really have to go? If my new boyfriend Theodore sees me in this, it'll
Scaring me
scare him
now.
away.
Oh, dear. If that happens, you'll
I thought that was a pretty good line, actually.
That's another bad line.
Yeah,
Sports didn't carry for him.
Calm down, Rover. I was
funny.
only kidding.
We have indoor plumbing
By the
now.
way, we have
Got it last
indoor
week.
plumbing now.
Yeah,
Oh, boy, that's
last
really
week.
great on cold nights, especially for
Here
our
he comes.
house guest, old Uncle Orville.
Coolest room mouse.
Uncle Orville's taken over the coolest spot in the house, of course.
He calls
He's
it
rigged up a real
air
clever
cooling.
contraption. He calls it air cooling. Too bad he's not reading the help wanted ads.
No privacy, it's all around this place.
He went on to
Sorry, Orville.
invent a line of
You know,
popcorn.
considering all the...
Ready?
Oh, coming, Martha, as I was saying, considering all the conveniences
Things can't
we
get
now
any
have,
better than
I'll
this.
say that we're
Nope.
really on easy
Exactly.
street these days.
Maybe do a
It just
podcast.
can't get any better.
Exactly.
Just goes to show.
Niagara Falls. Turn by turn. Slowly I turn, step by step.
I guess Niagara, he's got the fan in his hand. And his hand fan is Niagara Falls. I guess that's... Niagara Falls was big to go to?
Back then, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like watching TV.
Yeah. This is like the Brady Bunch scene over
It's
here.
like the 50s.
This is
Yeah.
the 40s, late 40s, early 50s.
Is it late 40s,
I
early
think.
50s? Yeah.
Well, you notice that every scene, there's a bigger gap as you go to each scene. Like between 1 and 2, it's about 20 years. Between 2 and 3, it's about 30 years.
Yeah. This looks to be,
50s.
50s.
Oh,
40s.
fabulous 40s.
It's gotta be the late 40s.
I guess so.
Everything is
Oh, he doesn't say anything. Whoa, that Hitler sounds like a great guy. Mussolini is our friend.
I'm sure it'll never come to war.
Our refrigerator holds more food and ice
What-
cubes. And thanks to our automatic dishwasher,
Oh, the dishwasher. Really
I don't have to drive
know
the
that dishwashers were invented in the 40s.
Gives Rover and me more
They became
time to
affordable in the
enjoy our
40s more than anything.
roll together.
Yeah, maybe so.
Later, boy. Oh, and here's something else that's new. I
Podcast.
just
Nazis.
heard a new term
Oh,
today
that's
on the
wrong.
radio.
Podcast.
It says,
Lou
we've got
Mangello.
something
Oh.
now
Lou
called
Mangello.
a rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life.
Commuting.
I'm involved in something now called
What did they used to do?
commuting.
Fly into the
I
city
drive
or
into the
walk
city
or
to
what?
work all
Well, it
day,
goes back to
and
its
then
farm
turn
and-
around
Exactly.
drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing.
That's what they call progress, dear.
Yeah, I
You mean
guess
instead of
she's
talking
right.
to your family or
But
reading
we
a book?
have television.
Oh, whatever.
When it
Okay,
works.
sorry.
Gives you something to do after you come home. I kind of like it, you know?
A lot of
Guy named
fluff,
John
but
Cameron Swayze gives us all the news. And then they have all this singing.
That still hasn't happened. I don't know if anyone who's ever learned any languages off TV, other than like a few words off Sesame Street. Yeah. I was gonna say like, something in Spanish.
Are you awake, dear?
That's right, from Sesame Street, exactly. This episode brought to you by the number 5.
Give him a left, you big lug.
Yes,
That sounded like Scopa there for a second, I swear.
Is upon us.
Hey, Dad, what do you think of my jack-o'-lantern?
Oh, boy, that's scary.
That's because I'm using
The voice is coming out from underneath the table. The bark.
That's awesome.
Down, Rover. Jim,
What did the kid do?
Rover
Like put
appreciates your
fur
job.
on his face?
Yeah, that's it. He's going through puberty.
Puberty.
Years later.
But if you've never met Lou Magel, that's exactly how he looks right now. All the werewolf, it's dead on.
Teen Wolf meets
Klingons. And he has the same social graces, so really, if now you can say you've met Lou.
Didn't work then, doesn't work now.
Swell.
At least.
Swell.
Makes a lot of noise,
Give college a
blows
try.
music.
Give it the old college try. Get it?
It's really swell. You should give it a try.
I don't think these machines actually work, do you?
They even said that. Even the guy said that she took it, she dug it up from the basement or attic or something.
Didn't work then, doesn't work now.
Coming as the headless horseman.
She works hard for the money.
Come on, Ben. That's Hopper Howard you're going with his no Jack eyes.
Oh, poor
If you're not
Howard.
asleep
I wonder
at
what
this
they
point,
said about me when
I
was
just,
dating
I mean,
Sarah.
I don't know what you saw the attraction way too early in the daytime.
Here we go. Here's something that's funny. Women doing home improvements. Yeah, that's always a laugh, isn't it? Look at them swing hammers funnily.
A rumpus room, and we're looking forward to a few rumpuses, I'll tell you, as long as they don't get out of hand.
John,
You silly woman, you.
is getting out of hand. I could use a little help.
Now, Sarah,
You gotta look up the
didn't I
word
set up that
rumpus
clever
someday.
automatic paint
Rumpus,
stirring machine
rumpus,
for you?
Yes, John, you're a genius. Of course, this will ruin my food mixer.
Little
Not
Tim
that
Allen
you
moment
care.
with the
Good old Sarah.
exploding
Always
paint.
the last laugh. What happened, Sarah?
Oh, you and your progress. That paint mixer of yours just
They
slopped
should
the
really
paint
make this
across my
accurate.
mouth.
Quiet woman, don't make me come over there. He's got like some empty beer bottles.
How do you like that?
Listen,
I always say,
I don't want to hear anything else. What about that?
Yeah, really. Just be drinking. You should be
Carousel of Progress should represent the different inebriations that you could have. Like when you go to the '60s, it'll start being it'll be a little marijuana.
little purple haze.
Okay, so
the data in different states of inebriation. Like 2 beers, 4 beers, 6 beers, 8 beers.
okay, so if that was the 40s, what is this? Did we? So we.
I guess we're in present day as far as I know.
So we jumped 60 years.
Yeah, nothing really happened in the '70s or '80s. It was just
progress happened in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s.
yeah. I mean, nothing really. No social.
And look,
Are you kidding me?
you know what's hysterical? The video game that they play here is like Atari 2600
Oh yeah.
blown up on a big TV. It's a little
And-
tricky.
A little tricky.
Your
Looks like
King Club.
Space Wars.
They predicted the Wii.
Yeah, it is the Wii. That's what I was just thinking. It's a little Wii-like, but it's still a little fake futuristic.
Space pilot game.
It feels like I'm really there.
It looks like Horizons.
So the resident flying ace can show you how it works. Now it's a little tricky. Just use your game glove to fly behind the other guy.
The one invention here that I don't believe in is the
Give it a try.
the oven with the audio the audio
Feels like I'm
oven.
really
I don't
there.
believe
Yeah,
it.
why would you need one of those?
Yeah.
Here goes nothing.
I
Whoa.
I guess they had an oven in every single one, so
Hey,
they had to keep it in there.
unprogramming our new voice
You know what's amazing?
activation system.
All of this stuff is
Well, evidently Jesus was developed sometime between the 40s and the 60s.
yeah, that's right for Christmas.
For Christmas, so-
Yeah, we missed Easter for
You can't quite do that.
Yeah.
But I'll show you something
But no.
you can do. Tree lights 30% brighter.
Why would you do that? That's stupid.
Oh, that's no big deal.
Yeah, the whole
voice activated
Why do you need an oven that talks back? You've got kids for that.
architecturally, I think it stands up pretty well still. I think I've seen houses still look like this, in terms of furniture and
just some of the things that are.
Yeah, the kitchen's not bad either, except for the talking oven. But it's really just that video game that just dates the whole thing. I think it even dated it back in whenever it was updated to the scene.
Yeah.
Although some of the outfits are starting to come back in style, which is kind of scary.
We ended up
Like the Mike Jr. character has his polo shirts coming back in.
So, what would you guys do to change this scene besides changing the video game? Would you change anything else?
I'd order furniture from Crate and Barrel or IKEA.
Just do it again.
I'd have the daughter listening to an iPod for one thing.
Yeah, I mean, iPods would be simple. They've got a flat screen monitor in this scene on the right hand side now, but
okay.
You know, I think you change. You might change the paint.
Hey, Trish, for a while we didn't
Uncle
even
Orville
have a
back
house
again.
phone. Not to mention laser
The,
discs and high-def TV, and everything is automated today, including,
Did the grandfather have a pipe in his hand?
well, including that.
I don't remember. Did he?
I don't know. I was thinking that would be discouraged in this scene.
Anyway, you guys don't know
All
how
health
good
conscious
you
and all
got it
that.
nowadays.
Uh-oh. Looks like dinner's being oven's being burned. Dinner's being burned. Oh, you silly man, you can't cook.
Up to 975 points.
Wow, 975.
I think what this really says is that over time, the role of the father figure gets less and less respect over time, because the dad actually goes from being very smart at the beginning to the bumbling idiot who can't cook something at the end. This is it's really a metaphor for the breakdown in the nuclear family that we've seen in the United States.
Yeah, they should have had
TV.
See,
That's the role.
it's in the update. What Scopa was saying. First of all, the parents should be divorced, and the wife should bring over her big, new, young boyfriend, and and they should all.
Yeah. Instead of a dog, they should have a pet pig.
And the father should be They should all be overweight to reflect, you know, society currently. You know, and just having a complete terrible looking future.
The tattoos, yeah.
Yeah, you know, one of them's in college and they have a picture of them incarcerated. Yeah.
Can't get a job.
And then you progress to the last scene. Well, thanks for coming to Carousel of Progress. We're glad that everything worked out.
For those of you that haven't left.
And now this is at the point where you come back and you get woken up. What? We have to go? Oh.
Oh, what? Oh. Whoa, that was a great 30-minute, 20 minutes.
On to Tomorrowland Transit Authority for another nap. If you plan it right, you could probably keep your eyes about half closed the entire time.
That's awesome.
Well, I guess that explains since the original one was from 1964, and that would explain why I guess they didn't do anything in the 50s or 60s. And I suppose the modern scene was the 60s back then, so.
Yeah.
And I guess the Imagineers and their infinite wisdom decided, nothing really happened.
You know, you made a good point, Matt. What they should have done is not touch the original at all. Not update the last scene at all. Just keep it the way it was, so that you have a snapshot as to what the Imagineers saw this as being back in the 60s. They should have never touched the last scene.
There you go. Well, that's it for us today. Again, this episode has been sponsored by Small World Vacations. Their team of 40 agents are authorized Disney vacation planners, and they're recommended by MouseSavers.com. They're dedicated to your dreams and your dollars. To get your free price quote from Small World Vacations at www.wdwvacations.com, where the magic begins. And if you want to find our older episodes, read our show notes, or send us your comments, you can visit the Walt Disney World Today website at wdwtoday.com. You can also email us at questions@wdwtoday.com. For Len Teston, Mike Scopa, and Mike Newell, I'm Matt Hochberg. We'll see you on the next show.